This is Roger with Wheel Kinetics in Tucson, Arizona. We're selling this truck. It is a 2007 Ford F250 crew cab short bed. It's a 6.0 turbo diesel, 4-wheel drive. It's an XLT, which is cloth, and it's a short bed. And it's got crazy low miles. It has 47,605 actual miles. I will prove that to you on the Carfax when I show you in a second. It is a one-owner vehicle. We bought it. It was a Hertz resale trade-in, which is bizarre. They went bankrupt, and they sell their trade-ins or their rental returns. And for some reason, somebody gave up a 47,000 mile trade-in for whatever they have there. I have no idea what this truck is worth. But that was a really bad decision that guy made. Anyway, we brought it here, we did an inspection, it got a detail. One owner per Carfax, Hertz rental trade-in, that's it. Anyway, I'm gonna walk around this truck. I'll point at stuff. Cosmetically, it's a Nevada truck, so it's been out in the sun. It's got somebody spent a fortune on Michelin's. It's got Michelin's on it. It's a little fading on the top. We actually resprayed. We bought the Ford paint and resprayed the silver on the bumper because it was kind of peeling. Now, if you wanted to do it correctly, you could probably do it for, gosh, I don't know, 120 bucks at a real painter. But it was worth a little bit of an effort, so we did. But the rest of it is as is. It has a hard tonneau cover on it that I don't like at all, but it's easy to take off if you want. It needs new struts to hold it up, so I'm gonna need some help with that at some point, maybe. See how this thing's got all stuff like that. I don't like it. I know I don't like tonneau covers. So anyway, that's that. It does have air ride right here, suspension, which generally you've got a fifth wheel. So these kind of people are kind of weird. All right, let me lift this up. So those struts don't work, okay? You do have a rollover ball right there. And I think that it's got a compressor in it. We always tell people when there's stuff like this, we don't even test it or check it. It's aftermarket stuff. With low miles, it should work, but you never know. This is where the moldings used to go. So at some point, they probably got really faded, and they tore the moldings off because the sun does that. Makes them fade really badly. 47,460 miles. Let me get my... Oh, dang it. Hold on. Oh my gosh. There. Just had to put the key in it, huh? Get the alarm to go off. All right, low fuel. That's always nice to see. 47,608 miles. That is the real thing right there. Well, I'm gonna go into the hood. That is a clean 6.0 motor. There's the Ford stamp there, so you got an original fender, which you would expect. Ford stamp there. Should be another one right there. Should be another one right here. And should be one right there. All right. And a low mile 6.0 with no blow by at all. So mechanically, it very much is a 40,000 mile truck. All right. Let's see. And I'm locked out of the side because I set the alarm and then I tried to start it, which is why the alarm went off. All right, here is the Kelley Blue Book for an XLT short bed with 47,605. I was surprised. I think it's really low. I think everyone's going to think it's low, but my job is buying, not pricing. That's Dennis's job. Listing price, typical listing price for this truck would be $21,041. Here is the Carfax history of events affecting this vehicle's value. They combine the Kelly Blue Book now with the Carfax, and they come up with a value of $26,520. I think it's worth somewhere between those numbers. There's the VIN, no accidents reported, one owner. Last reading reported was 47,311. Let's see, no major title problems. Obviously, low miles when it's brand new, right? All right, so it started life actually in a hotter, drier place in Arizona and Maricopa. Did I say Vegas earlier, by the way? I meant Phoenix. That's where I bought it. God dang, I'm retarded today. You know why? Because it's still hot. It's still almost 100 degrees. So that's the whole thing. There it is right here. Always in Arizona, I wrote on there, and I say Vegas for some reason. I have no idea. There's some headphones. Interesting part. This thing goes with this thing. The players under the center seat in the back. Sort of like tonneau covers and airbags. You're on your own with those. The screen comes on, but at some point someone's tried to pry it open. So, I mean, we don't want people thinking that they're gonna get a fully functional thing when they might not. We used to demo them, and then people are like, oh, it worked in the video, and now it doesn't work. We're like, God dang it, why are we even doing that? We're not, you know, audio video guys, we're car guys. And I locked the frickin' windows. Oh, it's gonna be the world's longest video. Oh. All I want to do is get to happy hour, by the way. Okay. There. So you just have to unlock everything, know how to work the alarm. Just the details, that's all. Arizona car, no rust at all. Okay. So here's the DVD player right down here, right? There's power, and you got to turn the power off or you'll kill your battery, by the way. And then you got the screen up here. I don't know if you noticed, but see how somebody's gotta open it like that. See how somebody's pried it open, right? I don't know how this thing works. I had a screen going the other day, but like I said, these things are like nothing. They're not expensive at all. But if you want to deal with it, you can deal with it. But we just tell people, assume it doesn't work, and then you'll be happy. Obviously, the exciting part of this truck is the mileage and the condition of the body. Just spent a lot of time in the sun, get a little sun. They put a kind of a funky oh, he wants to show me this. So there's your bed. These need to be replaced. We're not doing that because I think the next guy's going to take that off and no one's going to want it. But let us know. There you go. Bed. There's the tailgate. Let us know if you want it off, and we'll take it off before it ships out or before you come for it. But who knows? Someone may want it. And if you do, you do. You got a nice set of Michelins on this thing all the way around, which are a fortune. I'm not really sure why they put Michelins on it when they don't drive it. Mirror, up, down, other side, out, in, up, down, see forward, back, up, down, tilt up and down, tilt up and down. Look at the seats in this thing. I mean, that's the interior. Looks like a 40,000 mile truck for sure. The exterior looks like about an 80,000 mile truck, and the motor looks like it's got no miles, which is the best part. It runs and looks no blow by, like no miles, which 47,000 miles on this truck is no miles. All right, seatbelt on. Let's see if I can figure out how to work this stupid thing. I'm the worst, by the way. I don't know how I'm doing this thing. Ugh, there's so much stuff going on here. Screen adjustment, source. I don't know. You're on your own. We, again, we don't do radios. We're not radio dealers. So that's yours to deal with. All right, let's see. Tow haul, so it says tow haul there, on and off. Let's see what else we got. We got windshield wipers, right? Go to neutral, go to 4 low. There's 4 low. Drive. That's in 4 low, and then reverse. Yeah, I can tell. I've been in this 6.0 seat a million times. 4 high, low range goes away. You can just tell when they're nice running trucks. This is really tight, which should be, right? All right, in neutral, reverse in 4 high, perfect. All right, now we're gonna go to 2-wheel drive, and let's see, what else did I just see? I just noticed something else. Oh my God, oh, this looks like, so this should be, yeah, that's your air ride. It's going up. See the needle moving up? You can feel it moving. Then you let air out there. You got a, is this a USB? Yeah, that's a USB for the stereo. Anyway, all right, let's get back to driving. All right, now we've demoed this, all this stuff. We'll go for a ride. On this truck, if you come to Tucson and drive it home, which you're welcome to do, you will pay the following. You will pay your state tax, whatever that is, plus our city tax of 2.7% and a $250 dock fee. If you pay by wire and ship out of Arizona, all you're gonna pay is the agreed upon price, and that's it. No tax, no dock fee, nothing. Once we receive your wire, we'll fill out the title with your name or your company's name and address. We will sign it off to you. We will scan it in your online file so you'll be able to see it immediately, and we'll mail it to you. Even scan in the envelope we mail it in. You will have the truck shipped to you. The title will already be in your mailbox before the shipper arrives. So when the shipper arrives with the truck, you'll take the title you have and the truck and go get plates. This thing is tight. Yeah, this is a nice truck. And what's nice is you got a nice little palette here. If you really wanted to make this a badass truck and spend some money on, you know, if you wanted to paint it again, it doesn't really need to be painted, but if you wanted to make it look badass, if you're ever gonna do it with one, you do it with this one. It's real straight. And it's got 47,000 miles. This is, I always tell people, never paint, you know, 1 ton or 3/4 ton trucks because they get dinged towing and stuff. This one, maybe I would. I don't know. I guess it depends on what you're going to do with it. Let's see, what else? If you need help with shipping, please let us know at the beginning of this transaction. I'd be glad to help you. I can do it for you. We can roll it into the price of the vehicle. So you can get roll it into your loan if you need a loan on the truck. Not really sure why we're doing 10. But let me know at the beginning of the transaction so I can help get it to you faster, okay? Sometimes it'll take a little while. We're going into the winter season here shortly. We probably have about a month before weather gets really crappy. But once weather gets really crappy, we have a little bit more time getting vehicles to people. So now would be a really good time to knock this out rather than in November. Then it gets a little sketchy, especially if they're going like Minnesota or Wyoming or Montana. Then it gets real sketchy. My least favorite place is Seattle. Really hard to get cars there or anything there at any time for obvious reasons. All right. Anyway, deposit's $500. Once we have your deposit, we have a deal. Until then, it will stay for sale. So please make sure you get your deposit in. Let me get that low fuel message off. There you go. 47,609. Amazing. Once we have a deposit, it's no longer for sale. This one's going to get a lot of attention because of the miles, and it's an 07. And I would suggest if you're serious about it, you're ready with a deposit. Last part of every video, I say the same thing, and I say it every single time. We don't have sales. We don't have bottled water with our name on it. We don't have a fancy location. We don't have an attendant serving scones and lattes. They got that at the auto mall. And every time you buy a vehicle, including something like this, you'll pay thousands more there to pay for that stuff. They also know at the auto mall that if something breaks on this truck, once they sell it to you, you're going to bring it back and say, fix my truck. Okay? So they charge you $500 to $700 more for that privilege. Okay? So there's $2,000 to $3,000, sometimes $4,000 more paid there than with us, just because they have to pay for all that crap, okay? We don't charge you for future repairs because we're not doing repairs. The day you buy it, you're the owner. We're not writing checks for anything. We give you the Carfax, the Kelly, everything we know about it, good and bad. We go on this drive. We have a huge photo gallery of it, HD photos. It speaks for itself. You got to take care of your thinking here. It's not a brand new truck. Paint's not perfect. Body is perfect, actually. But it's got a nice set of Michelins. It's got a DVD player that may work. It looks like the air ride does work. But like I said, you know, that's all aftermarket stuff, and we're not going there, okay? Don't call us and say the air ride doesn't work, or the blah, blah, blah. We said assume it doesn't work, right? Now, because we're telling you this, and this is how we treat this, you should know that, you know, we're not charging you $29,000 for this truck. And honestly, with those miles, even in the condition it's in right now, which is not perfect, it's a decent looking truck, but if it was perfect, this thing would be a $30,000 to $32,000 truck. Believe it or not, it would be. And they might charge you 29, they might ask 29, 28 at the auto mall. We're not going anywhere near that number. You're saving a pound of money, so if something breaks, go fix it with the money you saved, okay? That's the tough love part of this speech, but honestly, this truck's badass, all right? Anyway, that's it. Thank you for your time.